guys, Goku T24 Junior, and I'm gonna be doing what if Goku was born overpowered. Now we'll start off at year 737 when Goku was born. When Goku was born, a special Saiyan was born on planet Vegeta. This special Saiyan's name was Kakarot. Kakarot was born special as he was born overpowered. And he was born with God Key, Destroyer Key, Omni Key, Angel Key, and the normal key. But only godly people can sense his true power. But the Saiyans will only sense a quarter of his power. Now when King Vegeta hears about a strong Saiyan born, he is born stronger than his son. He goes to check this Saiyan out, and this Saiyan is Kakarot. Kakarot was born with a power level of 500 quadrillion. King Vegeta is angry now that another Saiyan is born, because last time Broly was born stronger than Vegeta and he exiled him, and King Vegeta was attempting to do the same with Goku. Now Bardock hears about Vegeta and Goku. Super Saiyan. Everyone in the military is Goku's power. That's that. And it is scared because they're sensitive. It's a sign. He just been born 2 days ago. And Frieza hears about this, that a baby Saiyan transformed into a yellow form, people thinking it's a Super Saiyan, and he gets scared and goes to destroy the planet. Now Bardock, having vision, sees that Frieza sends Goku away. Goku, while he was going, Frieza came and destroyed the planet. When he destroyed the planet, Goku started to cry. And while he was crying, he was busy powering up. And now Daishinkin felt that power. Even Zeno says he's awoken. And Daishinkin says, who's awoken, my lord? And he says, the first Omni King who has ever lived. He has awoken. And Daishinkin is surprised about this, that there's another Omni King before Zeno, and saying, but who? But it's a saying, and he says, yes, the first Omni King was a Saiyan who created all of the multiverse and Saiyans. But in time, he changed, and in time he changed and created us. He created my greatest grandfather, and that was his friend. After creating my great grandfather, he made him the new Omni King and passed out to another life, saying he will be reincarnated in some years. And Daishinkin is very amazed that a Saiyan was the first Omni King, and says, shall I take him to train, my lord? And Zeno says, no, leave him, let him go where he's going. He knows his power. He can master it by himself. And Daishinkin is amazed about this, and he lets Goku go. Now, Goku, instead of going to planet Earth, he lands on Namek. And on Namek, Guru senses this power and tells them to quickly take Goku to him. And Goku goes to Guru. Guru seeing Goku saying, my word. Guru seeing Goku says, my word. A Saiyan. My word. So he has finally been reborn, and Guru knows about the first Omni King and the Omni King, because Guru has also lived for 1,000 billions of years now, and no one knows about that. And Guru says we have to take care of him. Nail, I am giving you the care of taking care of this boy, and call him Goku. This same name is you cannot call him Kakarot by his same name. Call him Goku. And Guru lets Nail train Goku and Nail starts to train Goku, but he sees that Goku is far stronger than him. But Goku here is surpassing his ki, not so Nail can actually train. And Goku here, when he is busy training with Nail, he's getting his forms every single time he's training. He gets Super Saiyan, Super Saiyan 2, Super Saiyan 3, Super Saiyan 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 10. And one day Goku gets Super Saiyan God. And while he's training in that form, he's busy training with Nail, and Nail gets God Ki training with a deity here, and a first Omni King who has ever lived. And while he's getting God Ki, Goku gets Super Saiyan Blue, and he gets evolution. After that, he gets Ultra Instinct, and one day Goku transforms into his great ape Ultra Instinct. One day Goku transforms Great Ultra Instinct, scares everyone, saying that wow, this Saiyan is that strong, and Nail senses this, and Guru says he's even unlocked that power at this time, and Whis is busy watching this and says amazed that this Saiyan is that strong, even stronger than him. And Goku this time is about 12 years old, and Whis says, I must train this Saiyan. I must train him. I'm just getting with joy. And Whis says, but I'll have to wait for some 5 years and see how he's going. And Goku is training with Nail, and Nail is getting stronger at the second. Now Goku is already unlocked 50% of his power, but not unlocked his potential. And Goku now is busy training with Nail non-stop. And 5 years passed, and Whis says, well, I think it's time for me to take Goku as my student. And Whis goes to Goku, and Goku is wearing these clothes. Whis goes to Goku and says, hello Goku, my name is Whis, and says, I know who you are. And Whis says, oh, you do. And Goku says, so Whis, what are you doing here? And Whis says, how would you like to train with me, Goku, and get stronger? And Whis says, and Goku says, oh, so you want me to train? And Goku says, and Whis says, yes, I would love to train you, even though you're stronger than me. I would still love to train you. As Goku says, okay, and he tells Guru that he's going to train with Whis, and Guru understands and says, I wish you farewell, Goku. And Goku here is saying, okay, Guru, I will see you. And Goku here is about 17 years old, and he's busy training with Whis, and he's already very strong. He's even unlocked beyond Master Ultra Instinct and went to Ultra Instinct 2 and 3, and he has some other forms very stronger than that. And Whis takes Goku to Beerus's planet, and they start training for about 5 years there. And Goku gets a lot more stronger than he is. And he says, well, Whis, farewell, I will see you. And Whis says, so Goku, where are you going? He says, where are you going? And Goku says, I'm going on a journey. I'm going to train on other planets I'm going to train in other planets to get more stronger. And Whis says, okay, Goku, I wish you luck. And Goku says, okay, Whis, I will see you. Goku being the legendary Omni King just disappears and goes to another planet, and on that planet was planet Yadrod. he learns ki control, force spirit vision, and some other techniques there, and also healing. And Goku here is just very, very strong. He also has unlimited ki and stamina. His ki never ever runs out, and also his stamina. And Goku one day just traveling stumbles on a planet called Cosmos, and on that planet he sees some three Saiyans. He sees three Saiyans there, and Goku says hello, and sensing Goku's power are just scared and says, "Who are you?" And Goku says, "I'm Goku, but my Saiyan name is Kakarot." And they say, "Oh, okay, hello, Goku." And Goku says, I would like to train with you guys, learn some new techniques and stuff." And they say, "Okay," but seeing your power, we can see that you're far stronger than us. And they says, "I know, but I like training with people, even if I'm stronger than them." And they say, "Okay," and they start training with Goku and training and training and training. And one of those saints was Yomoshi, and another one was Alba, and there was another one who was first hiding named Katsumo. And these saints were just strong. They had God. They weren't that strong as Goku. Goku was far stronger than that. And they were just training and training, and they got a little boost from their power from Goku. And Goku in his base from 500 quadrillion as a child got 1,000 times, got 10,000, got 1,000 times stronger than he was in his base. Now his forms, I can't even say what they will be like, because if he transforms into Super Saiyan God, he'll have to hold back a lot of power, or even Super Saiyan. He'll have to hold back a lot of power since he is just very powerful. And sorry about the noise, guys, that's the washing machine. And Goku is just training and training with them, and he says, "Okay, I will see you." And Yomoshi says, "Okay, Goku, goodbye." And Goku says, "I hope I will see you again in another time." And they leave. Now Goku goes back to planet Namek and start training the Namekians now. And the Namekians here are just far beyond strong, and they're just training and training and training. And Goku says, "Okay, I've done my work here, but I'm sensing a planet here, called planet Earth. I see a Namekian," says there. And Guru says, "Yes, his name is Kami. I sent him there to be the guardian." And he says, "Yes, but the planet is in danger." And says, "I'm gonna go help it." And they say, "Okay, we'll see you, Goku." Goku goes and goes to planet Namek, seeing that King Piccolo is busy ruling the world, and Master Roshi, Grandpa Gohan, Tien, Yamcha, Krillin, and Chi-Chi, and the King Bulma are there. And King Piccolo here goes and says, "Ha ha ha ha, I'll kill you all, you skunks." And Goku says, "Hey, you should know some manners, don't touch a woman." And King Piccolo says, "What are you gonna do about it?" And Goku says, he says, "I'm gonna kill you." And he says, "Sensing your power, it's too weak." And King Piccolo says, "How dare you?" And he sends a giant blast from his mouth to kill Goku, but Goku just blocks it with one hair, with his pinky, and says, "Was that all of your power or what?" King Piccolo powers up to his full, start punching Goku. Goku, not even flinching, just lets him punch him, and nothing is going. And they're just amazed at this power. And Goku says, you're too weak." And with just a dab, he kills King Piccolo. But before King Piccolo dies, he spits out an egg. Goku flies up and takes that egg and says, and Kamikaze goes down and says, "Thank you," and says, "Don't worry about the egg. I'll raise him myself, and he'll be a pure-hearted man." And as Master Roshi and the others are just surprised at Goku's power, saying, "Who are you?" And thank you for what you've done. As Goku says, no worries. It's just what I do. I save people, and they say, and says, where are you from? And says, I'm from another planet. And they're surprised that Goku is not an earthling but another planet, but they don't mind that. And Goku says, I'm a Saiyan from planet Vegeta. I was sent by my father away to another planet, and Goku says, I was sent to your planet, Kami. And they say, wait, Kami is a planet, is his planet? As Kami says, yes. Do you mean planet Namek? And they say, yes. And Kami asks, how are they doing there? And they say, they are doing fine. And they are doing fine. Guru said, I must say hello and greet you here. And Kami says, okay. And they say to Goku, hey Goku, would you mind training us or something? And Goku says, wow. He says, okay, I don't mind that. And when he trains them so hard that they get much, much stronger than they were. Now, I'm going to show you Tien's true power and Yamcha's one here. This is Tien's actually true form, and Tien here is far beyond stronger, and this is Yamcha, is it ultimate blitzer, and this is just and they are just strong and strong. Also Krillin, but I don't have a picture of him. They are just far beyond powerful now, and while they're training, 5 spaceports are coming on planet Earth, and Goku can sense them, but no, 5 spaceports are coming to planet Namek. Goku senses that there are some Saiyans going to the planet he was raised in, and he says, "Okay, guys, I'll see you later." And in this past 4 years, Goku got married to Chi-Chi, and they had a son named Gohan. Now, Gohan was born with God Ki, and Gohan was very strong and had a lot of potential. And Goku says, "Hey Gohan, let's go." It says, "Let's go, my son." And Gohan says, "Where are we going, father?" And they say, "To the planet that I was raised in, to planet Namek." As Yamcha, Tien, and Krillin says, "Hey, we also want to go and see what's going on." As Goku says, "Okay," and he kaikais them all to the planet. Now, when they go there, they see what's wrong. They say, "But this planet has nothing, Goku." As Nail says, "Hey, Goku." As Goku says, "Hey, Nail." Says, he also sense that they are coming here. He says, "Yes, one of them is my brother, and some other one is Prince Vegeta, and he is the guy that King Vegeta ordered them to take care of Vegeta, and a legendary Super Saiyan and his father." And Goku says, "This is going to be a little bit of fun." Tinsy wins and says, and Neil says, "Yeah, I can wait." And Neil's power level here, training with Goku for 17 years, is at 520 octillion, and the Krillin's power level here is at 20 quintillion. Yamcha here is at 50 quintillion. Tien is at 200 quintillion. And how strong they are, Gohan is about 720 octillion, even stronger than Nail. That's just Gohan's base. His base for his true power is Super Saiyan. His Super Saiyan God and Super Saiyan Blue. Super Saiyan God is times 20 stronger. That is 20 times stronger than his base, and Super Saiyan Blue is about 50 times stronger. And Goku here is just amazed with Gohan. Goku been training for his whole life. He is training for 4 years with the Z fighters, and also in the hyperbolic time chamber, is about 20 times stronger than he was the last time in his base, and all his forms are 10 times stronger than they were. And Goku here is just waiting for the Saiyans, and as they wait, Goku says, "Be ready, they're coming." And they all cry. Before they all crash land, Goku, Tien, Yamcha, Krillin, and Gohan just go and instant transmission to the pods, and they just put them down nicely to not destroy the planet. And Goku here says, and Goku, when the space pods open, before anyone could see him, not even the Z fighters or Nail could see him, only Gohan saw him, as Goku went so fast and opened the space pods and closed them again and took their scouters and crushed them, knowing that they are also communicators. Yes, when they got out, when they say, "Oh, I see," it says, "Hello, Kakarot," as well as Reddit says, and Goku says, "Hello, Reddit," and Reddit says, Reddit says, "I'm here to take you," and it says, "Hello, Kakarot, I'm your brother," and Reddit says, and Goku says, "I know." As Reddit says, "This is Vegeta, Nappa, Broly, and Paragus, and we're here to recruit you." And Goku says, "No, I already know your plan is to take down Frieza and rule the universe, and I'm not allowing you guys to take down to rule the universe, but I will help you with one thing, killing Frieza, but I won't be fighting him. You guys will." As they say, as Vegeta says, "What can you do, Kakarot?" As, "I'm gonna train you." As as Vegeta says, "What? You a low class Saiyan, Kakarot? You can't train me." As Vegeta says, as Goku says, "You sure about that? You sure?" And he says, as Goku looks at Broly and says, "Hello, Broly. It seems you've joined them, but I don't think you even had a choice because of your father." As Goku says, "I see you also been banished, Broly, because you were born stronger than Vegeta." And Vegeta says, "What? He was born stronger than me? That's impossible." As Goku says, Goku says, "Yes, it's true," and says, "I was also born stronger than you. Your father tried to exile me." And Pericles says, "Wait, is your father Bardock?" And Goku says, "Yes, that is my father." And he says, "Oh, so you're that saying that Bardock told me that he was also strong. He was strong. He was even stronger than Broly or King Vegeta and Frieza as a child." And Vegeta. Now, one thing I forgot. Vegeta here was born with a power level of 10 million. Broly was born with a power level of 520 trillion. And Goku was busy just Vegeta hearing this and saying, "What? That's impossible. How come I didn't know about that?" He says, "Because your father kept it a secret from you, knowing that you would be far jealous and want to and try to train a lot, but you wouldn't even reach the level you wouldn't reach the level me and Broly were in, even as a child." And Vegeta hearing this and say, "Fine, if you are stronger than me," says what, and says, "Let me first check your power level." When he only taps his head, and he says, "Wait, where's my scouter?" And says, "Ours are also gone." As Goku says, "I took them before you even came out of that pod." And everyone says, "So that's what you did?" And Goku says, "Yes." And says, "Then how can you know your power level?" As Goku says, "There is one other way." As he goes through them and tells them in their heads and gives them the ability to sense ki. As when they sense Goku's ki, they all just back down except Broly and Pericles. They can sense ki, and when they saw Goku's ki, they were just amazed, and Broly was just scared and said, "Wow, there's even a person stronger than me, even if I'm the legendary Super Saiyan." As Goku says, "Well, Broly, I'm also the legendary Super Saiyan." And Broly says, wow, that's very nice. As Goku says, okay. And Vegeta said, how are you this strong? How come you're the one who's this strong? It was supposed to be me. I'm the Prince of all Saiyans. Why you? Why Broly? As Vegeta with anger transformed into a Super Saiyan for the first time, and he says, ha, now I was transformed into a Super Saiyan. I'm even stronger than you now, Kakarot. Goku just laughs at Vegeta, and Broly is been training. He's mastered his Ikari and went to Super Saiyan, but been hiding it from Vegeta and his father. And when Vegeta says, even you, Broly, as Broly says, you wish, Vegeta. As Broly transforms into his Super Saiyan, as Goku says, I see he has not mastered his true form. And says, well, that won't be too long. And Goku here just says, you sure you're stronger than us, Vegeta? As Vegeta says, yes I am. Says, you might be stronger than Tien, Krillin, Yamcha, and Nail, but you're not stronger than my son, me, and Broly. And Vegeta is just amazing. Yes, son. What's so special about him? He says he can beat you in his base form. And Vegeta just laughs and says, huh, you're just lying. And Vegeta's power level here is at 550 quadrillion, stronger than Nail and the others, but quintillion, but it's not stronger than Gohan. Gohan is 575 quintillion, and that's just very strong. And his Super Saiyan God is 20 times stronger than that. Super Saiyan Blue is about 50 times stronger than that. And he is just very, very, very scared when he senses Gohan's power. And Gohan says, you ready? And he goes so fast to Vegeta, punches him in his face, kicks him up, and he keeps on doing that and gets an uppercut from Vegeta. And Vegeta here is getting hit. When he tries to punch Gohan just dodges in a single moment without having to be scared or anything. Now Vegeta getting beaten, Reddit and Nappa and the others are just watching here, so amazed that Goku's son is even stronger than the Prince of all Saints and them. Now Vegeta, being angry, powers up a Gallic gun. Gohan stops it with one hand and says, is that all? As he powers up a one hand Kamehameha wave and takes Vegeta down, and Vegeta passes out. And Vegeta says, when he wakes up, says, how? You're just a kid. How are you this strong? And Goku says, he is my son. And if he is my son, then he is very strong. And Vegeta here says, huh. He says, so now I get what you mean. And Goku says, Broly, you haven't unlocked your true power, have you? He says, no, I've tried, but every time I do, I just go berserk. As Goku says, well, I can help you with that. As Goku says, I will train all of you. He says, Gohan, you train Nappa, you train and Raditz. I'll train Vegeta and Broly. And Nail, you train Pericus. And since he's old, he won't have to fight that much. And saying, don't, as Goku says, as Nail says, okay, Goku first trains Vegeta to get Super Saiyan 2, and he masters Super Saiyan 2 and 3, and since he still has his tail, he gets to Super Saiyan 4, and after that he gets God Ki, sensing Goku a little more of his power, being more scared of Goku. Broly on the other side masters his legendary Super Saiyan and gets Super Saiyan God. So does Vegeta and Reddit and Nappa. And Perry gets Super Saiyan till Super Saiyan 4, and he says since he's a little old, he doesn't want too much power since he's already at the old age now. And Goku says, "Oh, that's fine, Pericles. You won't have to fight that much anyway. You can rest here and wish for it. You can rest. You can stay on Namek if you want. This is a peaceful planet." And Goku says, "Don't worry. I'll wish for unlimited food here, so you guys can eat." As he goes to Parunga and summons me and says, "I wish for a million table with million tables with a lot of food, a lot of delicious food." And excellent food. As when they see that, they just get so hungry as they all went to dig in. Even Gohan, Nail, since he has never eaten before, tasting the food, is just amazed. Eating everyone, even Yamcha, Tien, and Krillin, they're just eating. After that, they get some rest. As Goku says, "Now," tell me, has Frieza ever trained?" As Vegeta says, he has, just only just for 1 year, since he had a rumor on planet Vegeta. He has a rumor, or before planet Vegeta was destroyed, that there was a Saiyan stronger than him. Then I'm guessing that was you, Kakarot. Says, "Yes, it was me, and I watched him destroy the planet in front of me." Goku trains. Goku after that says, "Okay, guys," says, next week we'll take," says, "in about 1 year we'll go take down Frieza." He says, "Why 1 year?" He says, "Well, you can enjoy life," and says, "I'm gonna take you to planet Earth. Maybe you can find a wife there and have a life just for a year, and then we will train." Vegeta says, "Okay." Now, when he goes to Earth, they meet Bulma, and Launch is there. And Broly, when he sees Launch, gets in love. So does Vegeta when he sees Bulma. Raditz and Nappa didn't find anything, but they were assassins. They were the assassins there. If they get hired to do some jobs, they'll do it. But they were also famous there, since they were legendary. They were like the strongest assassins of all. Now when they met them, Vegeta gets married with Bulma. Broly gets married with Launch, and Goku says, "We don't have a lot of time till," Goku says, "in that 1 month," says, "Okay, guys, for these last 11 months we will be training in the hyperbolic time chamber, and this one is upgraded. This, every time you get stronger, also the gravity there gets stronger." And says, "This time you'll have to transform into your full power, but I want." And Gohan says, "Father," he says, "is it fine if I transform to Super Saiyan God?" And Goku says, "Yeah, you won't need that much power also, Gohan." As Goku says, "Okay, guys, let's go." As they go there and start training for 11 months, equaling to about 200 and something years, or 1100 years. And at those times the gravity was far stronger, and it was at they were training at first when they got there, they were training at 1000 times gravity. They got used to in their Super Saiyan. After that, Goku thought he would take this a little more higher, and he said he just snapped his finger, and it went to 2 million times one normal gravity, and they just got a little scared, and they transformed to a Super Saiyan God, start training there. Now Goku went to 10 million times normal gravity, and they almost fell, but they started to train and got used to it. Nappa, Raditz, Vegeta, Broly, and even Gohan then was just a little a little a little a little a little weaker than that gravity. But Ninja transformed into Super Saiyan Blue, and everyone saw it. And Goku and Vegeta asked, "What is that form?" And Vegeta, as Gohan said, it's the next level of Super Saiyan God. And then as Gohan says, "I have two stronger forms than this. No, four stronger forms than this." And as Gohan and the others start training at 10 million normal gravity, Goku just snapped his finger again and went to 20 million, not even feeling anything, and says, "Come on, guys, you can do it." As they say, that's easy for you. At the rate that how strong you are far stronger. You are far stronger than others. Goku says, "Well, if you're that weak, even the Saiyans I met those years ago can handle this much gravity." As they say, some Saiyans, as Goku says, "Well, he says, you'll see them in another time, but not now." As that year passed, as they were just strong, Vegeta's base power was about 20 times stronger than the canon Vegeta. Gohan, now about 17 years old, Gohan about 16 years old now, was 100 times stronger than his canon, and times him now is about 100 times stronger. Raditz was also 100 times stronger than his canon self, and also Nappa. Nail joined for a month was 50 times stronger than he was when he was training with Goku. Broly, his base form was about 1,000 times stronger than he was when he first met Goku. Vegeta, I also said Vegeta, and Perica, since he didn't train that much when he got Super Saiyan God and Blue, which he just left there. And after that, Goku was about since they were resting, Goku trained about 20 billion times normal gravity, and that was a little challenge for him, but he just got a hang of it a little easy, and he got about 50 times stronger than he was before he trained with them, with the other Z fighters, and all of his forms were 100 times stronger than they were now. Goku here, even as Super Saiyan 20 till Super Saiyan to 20 million, and he has here Ultra Instinct, Mastered Ultra Instinct, Beyond Primal Instinct, Mastered Ultra Instinct 2 and 3, Super Saiyan Blue 1, 2, 3, Evolution 1, 2, 3, and True Super Saiyan Blue 1, 2, 3, and True Super Saiyan, and some other forms. And Goku here was about 10%. Was his only 10% of his potential was unlocked, and was unlocked since he unlocked a lot of his power. Now he was getting to his Omni legendary form, and Goku here busy training these whole years never stopped. So now he was just 10%. He was only 10%. 10% beyond to unlock his potential. Everyone there was just very strong. Now Goku, while he was training the Z fighters, when Goku said they can train on their own, he went to planet Cosmosis, as he went to Yomoshi, Katsumo, and Alba, and started training them again, saying that there are some say Prince Vegeta and the other Saiyans are getting a little stronger. Now Goku telling Yomoshi, Alba, and Katsumo that the other Saiyans, they were getting stronger than them, a little stronger than them. They start training with Goku the whole day, the whole time, and they get as strong as they get, even stronger than Vegeta, Broly, and the others. Broly and the others, and now these Saiyans, since they had got ki, they get Ultra Instinct and they master it, and they go to Super Saiyan Blue 1, 2, 3, true Super Saiyan Blue 1, 2, 3, and they get true Super Saiyan Blue Evolution 1, 2, 3, and Super Saiyan Blue Evolution. They go beyond Mastered Ultra Instinct, and they go to Super Saiyan 5, 6, 7, 8, and till Super Saiyan 20. And Goku says, "Wow, since I've been training you guys have improved a lot." As Goku start training, Goku says, "Well, I'll see you guys." He says, keep up on your training." As Goku saying, as Yomoshi says, "Will you be training them again?" Says, "For now, I don't think I will. I will only be training myself by this time, because they can handle themselves. They have the power, but when they train, don't worry. I'll make a duplicate of myself there to train them. I'll come here to train you guys. You guys are the strongest Saiyans I've ever seen." As they say thank you, as Goku gets back, and they go to take down Frieza. Now before they say, since Frieza, Nail telepathically calls Goku and says, "Goku, Frieza is coming to this planet. You have to come here now." Now Goku, since they were in the hyperbolic time chamber, all of the Z fighters kai them to planet Namek easily before the Frieza lands, and they say, as Vegeta says, "Finally, the day has come. The day has come for me to kill Frieza and his army." And they start saying, "Come out, Frieza." And Frieza hears Vegeta and says, "Oh, if it isn't Vegeta and the fellow monkeys." As Goku says, "Don't call me a monkey, you she-male." And says, "What did you call me, you cunt?" As Goku says, "I called you a she-male. What you gonna do about it?" As Frieza says, "Oh," he says, "Zarbon, Dodoria, kill them." And without even checking his scouter, Frieza, thinking that Zarbon and Dodoria are just enough, Goku says, "Don't worry, I'll take care of them without you guys even seeing this." As Gohan says, "I'll see it. I'm much better." And now Gohan, since he has also true Super Saiyan Blue 1, 2, 3, he also has Ultra Instinct, and he has mastered it. And he went beyond that. Now Goku, before anyone could see him, they think he was still there. Before everyone could even see how much was this time froze. Only Goku and Gohan would walk there. The time froze. Goku punched Dodoria in his chest, punched Zarbon a tiny little bit. As they went, their hole went to the air. They punched and the hole came out of their chest. And Goku says, "Well, they were pathetically weak." Gohan says, "That was very fast. I barely saw you." As Goku says, "I am far stronger, son. Don't underestimate me by my speed. That was just minus 1% of my speed." As Frieza says, "What? How did you do that, you monkey?" As Goku says, "Call me monkey again, and I will let Vegeta kill you with no chance of you even transforming." As Vegeta says, "If you're gonna do that," and he transforms into his golden form and says, "Monkey." As Goku says, Vegeta says, "With pleasure." He transforms into his Super Saiyan God, seeing that Frieza is stronger than his Super Saiyan 2 and 3, but not Super Saiyan 4, since he doesn't want to use that much power against Frieza. And he goes and says, "Come on, Frieza, let's have a fight." And Frieza says, "How come I not sense your power, monkey?" And he says, "That's because I've gotten into the power of gods, Frieza. This is a form called Super Saiyan God." And Frieza is scared of this and says, okay, monkey, we'll see who's stronger. And Goku says, Vegeta, make sure you kill him in a second. And Vegeta says, okay. And he starts fighting Frieza, fighting. And Frieza tries to hit Vegeta with his tail. But Vegeta just takes his tail and he holds Frieza. He takes Frieza's tail and starts slamming Frieza down while holding his tail. And as Vegeta powers up a Gallic gun and shoots it at Frieza. Frieza powers up a Nova attack, and that Gallic gun just blasts that Nova attack away. And Vegeta says, it's time for you to die. He powers up a giant final flash and it destroys Frieza, including his army. And Vegeta says, done. Now we've taken out one of them. As Goku says, that's just one. Says, we have two more. As Goku went to Parunga and says, I wish all of us could breathe through space. I wish they could breathe through space, since Gohan also can and probably could. But Reddit, Snapper, the other civilians couldn't. So Goku instant transmission Reddits and Nappa to cold ones, and instant transmission Vegeta and Perigus to cold one. And Broly was with Goku and Gohan on Namek. And after that, Reddit's powered up a cherry bullet. Nappa powered up a giant blast, since I've never seen Nappa use any special powers. And Vegeta powered up a final flash. And Perigus powered up he's blessed, and they killed they killed King Cold and Cooler. Now the universe was at peace, and the news spread much fast, as the other sane in planet Cosmos heard that Cold and Cooler have been killed by some Saiyans, as they knew that it was Vegeta and the other Saiyans. Now, they didn't do anything about it, since they knew that even if they killed them, they could have done it themselves, but they didn't want there to be known that there are some other Saiyans. So they stayed there and they started training much more and more. Now, Vegeta is saying that even though we've killed Frieza, Kakarot, I still want to get a little more stronger. And Goku says, okay, and he goes to the Hyperworld Time Chamber with them. Now this time, we're gonna skip 7 years till the Buu Saga, and this time Goku says he's gonna train them for 7 years in the Hyperworld Time Chamber, and he makes a duplicate of himself, and he leaves them training in 500 billion times normal gravity and training them. And he goes to planet Cosmos and start training his Saiyans. And Goku training Yomoshi, Alba, and Katsumo were just far beyond stronger. They started training. They went to Super Saiyan 30 now. They went to Super Saiyan 50. And they were just training, getting stronger and stronger now. Their base forms now were like Super Saiyan Blue, true Super Saiyan Blue. And they were just training, and they were just far beyond strong. And as Gohan said to Goku before he left and made a duplicate, he says, I wanna come with you, father. I want to see. He says, I wanna come with you, father. I know you. I says, I know your secret. You've been training the other Saiyans all this time and leaving a duplicate of yourself to train them. And Goku says, I know you knew all the time. That's what I expected from my son. As when they went to planet Cosmos, he greeted the other Saiyans and they says, how would you like, as Yomoshi as the strongest of all of them says, yeah, how would you like to fight me? I'm the strongest of all of them. As Gohan says, all right, and says, knowing that my father trained you guys, I'm gonna go all out at the first time. And Gohan went to Ultra Instinct, mastered Ultra Instinct. Since these guys also had mastered Ultra Instinct, they went. Yomoshi went with Gohan, and they started fighting. But Gohan powered up more to his full power, and Yomoshi powered up, but Gohan was far superior, and he beat Yomoshi. As Gohan says, if that's your strongest fighter, then I'm even stronger than you guys, and says, then you guys need a lot of more training from father. As they all trained, now they're just very, very strong, very powerful. As now it's time for the boost.